kid, I used to travel a lot because, you know, I was a kid during the war, and a lot of my travelling was done on a bicycle, and we cycled all over Britain and Wales, which was brilliant. But lapwing in those days, you'd go anywhere away from the breeding season, you would find huge flocks of lapwing flying around, and you know, there'd be 1,000 lapwing in one flock. Nowadays, my travelling, I hardly ever see large numbers of lapwing. If you got to Northumberland, they're still up there, but down here, the number of lapwing that I've seen here has never been very many.
Over sort of probably the last 10 years, Avon Wildlife Trust is sort of worked within the Gordano Valley to improve the condition here for breeding wading birds. Working predominantly with the grazier, our local farmer, and we're improving the condition of the fields themselves. We're also working with Natural England and looking at the features, the water courses and the water levels within the site. So what we're doing today is we've got some heavy plant machinery on site, and we're actually digging in some features into the fields themselves. We're digging in shallow depressions into the field, taking the turf off the top and leaving some bare peat. And what that does is that provides birds like lapwing, when nesting and when feeding their young, foraging opportunities. So basically these areas will be bare earth, they'll be very wet, and the birds will be able to probe their beaks into them and actually get food for their chicks and have those as little hubs within the habitat where they can actually get food source to raise their chicks. And hopefully it will encourage them to be here, encourage them to overwinter, breed and stay on site if they've got this ideal sort of mosaic of habitat on site. It'll be fantastic to see, with all the effort and the work we've put in here and all the features that we've built into the site, to just see those flocks of lapwing wheeling overhead and displaying, and people coming and seeing that sort of site here. You know, a throwback to what was here in the past and just have it here in the future. And we've had a small population breeding here. We've had 5 pairs. They were basically between the 2 sites, so on our nature reserve and on the National Nature Reserve as well. It's fantastic they're here, and it basically tells us we're going in the right direction. The field conditions were obviously good. They were happy with where they were nesting, and basically, yeah, just to have them here is great, and it basically drives this project forward and makes us want to improve the site even further and look at ways we can improve it in the future, what we can build onto the site, and how we can work with the National Nature Reserve and Natural England basically to just improve the whole valley in that sort of situation.